Ashas Kedeshim, the Kutatera V'Adata Pnei Zoken. The pasuk says V'Adata Pnei Zoken, you should respect your elder, and Chazal learning from the word Zoken, Zeh Shekona Chochma, a one that acquired wisdom. The word is Shekona, acquired. In other words, as it says in the pasuk, V'Tseisei Atera, those that grabbing. What is the concept? Why is he using the word say grabbing? What is it specifically about grabbing? In other words, that he is grabbing with his mind and is engraved in his heart all the time the words of Torah. As it says, who is a Talmid Chacham, who is considered a scholar, when he asks him a question in halacha, he answers without any hesitation. That then is a commandment to stand in front of him even in time when he's not learning and dwelling in Torah. And the reason is because the Eibishter, God, is inside, dwelling inside of him, even when he's doing other things, physical things as well. Since the Torah is engraved inside of him, therefore, it's always connected with him, even when he does other things. And therefore, because since the Torah and his wisdom is one, the Torah and Hashem is one, because the Torah is Hashem's wisdom, and the person has all the time the Torah engraved in his heart, so he always has Hashem with him. Therefore you have to stand because of Hashem which is inside of him through the Torah. And therefore every person that is hardy person, that he wants to connect to Hashem always, he should always have a acquire grabbing of Torah, and it should be in his mind the whole time. In this way, even if he does other things, physical things, is still Hashem is always connected with him. Therefore, in Pashas Kadosh Li Kol Becher, it says V'lizikon b'neinecha. In other words, that he has to be remembered that the Hashem's Torah always should be connected to a person. And that's what it says in Sifri, that a person should learn, and also brought in the Ilchas Talmud Torah, in the laws of learning Torah, that a person should know all the 613 mitzvahs. In other words, to bring the godly light to all the 613 parts of a person, the different 613 strengths of a person, and the 613 commandments. So by each mitzvah, he goes to one part of his body, he connects it to Hashem. And therefore, when a person knows, and he knows it by heart, and he knows it well, and this in a way of a memory, therefore each part of the body is connected and is saturated with one mitzvah of Hashem, and is always connected to Hashem. And that's what it says, Kulach Yafara Yosi Umum Ein Bach, that you are complete and you have no blemish. In other words, all of you parts of the body, 613, which are 248 limbs and 365 gidin, veins, that they're all connected to Hashem, by each one connected to one mitzvah, and a person has it constantly in his memory. And that's when a person is called Adam, a person complete. But since it's difficult to know everything, and it's allowed to understand, and not always everybody have the ability to understand it, therefore a person should try to acquire at least some of Torah in his soul. So for example, a person should learn the Chamisha Torah, that this is all the written Torah, and it's known as Rabbi Akiva would learn all the laws from the Chumash. He would learn from all the details, from every detail that's in Chumash, and from the revealed part of the Torah, he should learn at least Seder Kodshim, and he should know it, as it says, that if a person learns Seder Kodshim, is Mechaper Anis Avenis. A good Shabbos.